Greetings, heroes of Dominion. Zeus here with another guide for the Lara Croft event, and today we're diving deep into the Temple Guardians boss fights. These battles begin at level 130 and stretch all the way to level 220, testing both your strategy and your patience. The good news. From level 130 through 210, every single boss can be cleared with buff 0, which means you don't need to rush or spend resources early. This is your chance to push far into the event while conserving your buffs for when they really matter. Let's break it down step by step. Level 130, buff 0. The first Temple Guardian team at level 130 features Galahad with Oliver, Sebastian with Albus, Lara Croft with Fenris, Astrid and Lucas with Mara, and Iris with Biscuit, with Axel as team pet. This is the starting checkpoint and, despite the strength of the lineup, it can be cleared without buffs. Level 140, buff 0. At level 140 the composition stays the same: Galahad, Sebastian, Lara Croft, Astrid, and Lucas, and Iris, again with Axel as team pet. No changes here, and still no buffs needed. Level 150, buff 0. At level 150 the lineup shifts slightly. Nebula replaces Astrid and Lucas, joining Galahad, Sebastian, Lara Croft, and Iris. Nebula has no pet in this setup, but the fight remains manageable at buff 0. Level 160, buff 0. Level 160 introduces Rufus with Oliver and Isaac with Axel, joined by Sebastian, Lara Croft, and Iris. This is where the Guardians start bringing in counter mechanics, Rufus with his magic immunity and Isaac with his control denial. Even so, the fight is still clearable at buff 0. Level 170, buff 0. At 170, things escalate further. The lineup is Rufus with Oliver, Satori with Biscuit, Isaac with Axel, Lara Croft with Mara, and Aiden with Merlin. Satori and Aiden together can be dangerous, but once again, the level is balanced so that buffs are not required. Level 180, buff 0. At level 180, the Guardian team is Rufus with Axel, Satori with Merlin, Lara Croft with Fenris, Astrid and Lucas with Mara, and Aiden with Chorus, with Merlin as the team pet. This is a very strong lineup, combining both magic punish and frontline durability, but still designed to be beaten without buffs. Level 190, Buff 0. The lineup at 190 changes again: Isaac with Oliver, Sebastian with Albus, Lara Croft with Fenris, Astrid and Lucas with Vex, and Iris with Biscuit, with Albus as team pet. Despite the increased damage output, buffs are still unnecessary. Level 200, Buff 0. At level 200, the composition is Satori with Merlin, Isaac with Oliver, Nebula without Pet, Sebastian with Albus, and Lara Croft with Vex, with Albus as team pet. This is another strong magic punish team, but once again Buff 0 is enough. Level 210, Buff 0. Level 210 features Astaroth with Biscuit, Isaac with Oliver, Nebula without Pet, Sebastian with Albus, and Lara Croft with Vex, with Albus as team pet. This is the final checkpoint you can clear without buffs. Level 220, Buff 25. At level 220, the difficulty ramps up sharply. The team is Astaroth with Oliver, Anvari with Fenris, Isaac with Mara, Lara Croft with Vex, and Iris with Albus as the team pet. This fight requires Buff 25, which means resource investment finally becomes necessary. However, it's important to note, if new boss fights appear later with lower buff requirements, I'll update this guide. That way you won't need to rush or overspend, since better opportunities might exist. So here's the summary: the Temple Guardian bosses from level 130 to 210 can all be cleared with buff 0, making this the perfect stretch to progress while conserving your resources. At level 220, buffs become mandatory, with the recommended level being at least buff 25. But remember, don't rush. We may find upcoming boss fights with lower buff requirements, and that can save you valuable resources. Heroes, this event is all about smart planning. Push through the early levels cleanly, save your buffs, and get ready for the real tests ahead. As always, I'll keep this guide updated as more data comes in. Until next time, salute and friendship.